Ain't nobody dragging you back, man. You're not paying respect. That's why you have a feeling that they're upset. They're upset because you're a bitch. First of all, you take no responsibility, no accountability. You don't realize your failure thus far. And you are systematically disrespecting them, saying they're shit. Yet here the fuck you are. Like, imagine, I know you, so I know your story, and I know your journey, and I know the opportunities you have right in front of you, and then you know me, right? So I'm like, these shits that's what you call them, have allowed you to be here at this juncture. And I know exactly the opportunity you have, which is a rare opportunity. Most people will never have the opportunity you have in any way, shape, and form. So this lineage of shit, as you in your brain say, has birthed and brought you to this juncture. And you think they're shit. Think about this. That's disrespect, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. That's like so blatant disrespect. It's like, no. What? First, it means you don't recognize the opportunity that you have. Because if you did, you'd have a heart. You'd have instant gratitude for the opportunity. And then you turn around and say and realize you're standing on people's shoulders. Whether they're crooked, drunk, dumb, prostitutes, it don't matter. The point is, you're at the juncture, have an opportunity to create something else. So it's a total numbness. You're totally fucking numb. You're numb to yourself. You're numb to the opportunity that's in front of you. You're numb to how you got to the opportunity. And so in this way, you live in this little bubble of yours where you're totally aloof and totally like free of any burden and responsibility. I'm like, it doesn't matter. You're fucked anyways. If you don't succeed, it's over for you. And you think they'll just disappear. So for thousands of years, these people have worked. Remember, horizontal game has a goal. There's a vertical game, there's a horizontal game, and then there's the perfect game between the two. Horizontal game, so-called nature is trying to evolve towards something. Over millions and billions of years. It's trying to go towards something. And I'm not talking about your fucking bullshit Darwinism. Let's not get into that, right? But there's still a game. So Darwinism is insane, but there's an element of truth. There's a game. Something's evolving. It's not the way he tells it, but there's a game of evolution. And here you are, through that process of evolution, at a juncture, and you just spit at that. I keep repeating, I'm like, for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, these creatures are like trying to mold themselves and survive and create. It's over thousands of years, not hundreds of thousands of years, to get to a juncture. It's like, now there's an opportunity, and the past doesn't matter no more, because like I said, everybody got to do what everybody got to do to survive. But there's an opportunity, and you spit at that. Because you above that, right? Because you smart, right? You a bitch that's smart because you can read books, right? Because they can't read books, right? They're dumb. You're an engineer, like you're smart, like you're sophisticated. No, you're an idiot. The game is not about being an engineer. The game is about survival. And every person that has their strategy, the junkie, the fucking junkie that everybody spits at, is a genius at survival. His strategy to survive makes no sense to you because you don't understand the game. He's surviving. That's all that matters. And when I'm talking about surviving, I'm not talking exclusively, I'm going to eat tomorrow. I'm like, no, he's surviving the primary lesion stress, which is a whole other level for you people. But I'm going to say that again, for those of you who've been following my channel for a minute. Survival ain't not about just getting food. That's one level of survival. No, the real mechanism is to survive the primary lesion. So these, for generation on end, you have this lineage that is surviving and morphing and morphing and morphing and morphing and morphing and morphing to get to the juncture where there's a possible resolution here. And this fucker looks at us because we're teethless, or grandmommy was a slut, or grandpappy is a drunk, and you're like an imbecile. And you think you could just do it. I'm like, no, that shows that you're a moron. You don't understand anything. And you don't deserve to get to the other side. Although the opportunity has been presented to you, you do not deserve, because you ain't got no love. You ain't got no respect. A drunk is a drunk. I don't think it's pleasant to be with a drunk. It don't matter. It's not about the drunkenness. It's about the intelligence that's behind and the knowledge and wisdom that is deeper inside. And you just spit at that and you think you're gonna be a powerful individual. You're a moron. Yet you're gonna go watch movies, let's say Lord of the Rings, and what do they talk about? Aragon, what's his name? Fucking Aragon. They're talking about your great, I don't know who was at the war and failed. And it's haunting him still, right? That how he had the ring and instead of burning it, he decided to become corrupt because he was a weak man. And he's like plagued by it, and all his destiny is controlled by that until he resolves it. And what was the resolution? The ring is not supposed to be in your hands. That's the resolution. It's supposed to be in the person, the ring bearer. And your job is to make sure the ring bearer gets to where he needs to get. That's the lesson that dude had to learn. Anyways, my spin on it. So you can't escape your past. You can't escape your lineage. You can't escape what you're made of. This is what we say when we say it's your nature. You can't escape it. Why would you? If you don't have that, you don't have access to power anyways. And let's say you decide to connect with quote unquote so-called spiritual powers, that means vertical powers. Vertical powers need to express themselves in the material. They must use your nature, aka physiology, with its corresponding mind aspect, so that it can fulfill its function. So you will fail also at that.